Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be covering Hornet Sting's improvements and new features. It's basically a small devlog of some pretty cool things which I'd love for y'all to learn about if you didn't read about it. So if we look at the new updated hit effects coming to the game, you can see how insanely cool these are. At first it kind of looked a little corny to me. I feel like it was overdone a little dramatic. If we look more into the video when they're in the gunner sight finally shooting, you realize how kind of impactful these will be. These look really cool and I feel like we're going to be seeing them every game. So of course they're going to be really important. Look at this gunner shot right here with the light panzer. If we look at these other shots on the Tiger 2, you could also see them, the bits of scrap metal flying around. I feel like in the gunner sight, this will kind of become a little crazy, but we'll see. Next, we have improvements to the interface. As we can see here, they updated the ammunition menu. It looks much more cleaner, much more modern. I feel like War Thunder's interface usually takes a while for them to actually update things. It's outdated most of the time. This is a step in the right direction. I love how a few updates ago they added these ammunition animations. I feel like those are incredibly important too. Gaijin's doing good by keeping up with it. I have a small other thing where if you hover over your friend's name in game, you can see their banner. And this is not necessarily that important. Well, I don't really play planes that much, so I can't see the crazy importance about it. Basically, now when anti-aircrafts like this one right here fire missiles, they will heat up over time, which means infrared seekers can more easily lock onto them. This will be useful for people defending against AA, while it will be more harmful for AA themselves. Next section, we have a Navy section, and at first it looks kind of boring. They talk about how they've redone the hulls. Now small and medium boats will get destroyed depending on a certain amount of hull damage. And right here they talk about torpedoes and new damage torpedoes will do. They do more damage besides the initial explosion. Then all the way at the bottom, you may miss it in a paragraph, and it's kind of a little controversial. It basically says in arcade mode, there's no longer going to be a need to lead salvos, where it basically automatically leads for you. I feel like this is a hope to get more people into arcade, more people into naval, because hardly anyone plays naval at all. And finally, we have another one for planes right here, lead time for missiles. Basically, it lists the 3 aircraft which will be receiving an update, how lead circle will appear right here when you lock on aircrafts with your radar. It tells you the optimal angle to launch a missile for this aircraft. It's a pretty cool feature that hopefully I'll be able to try out soon. They've also added new options for radars right here, where they've now added a gyro stabilization on or off control, and it basically explains here what that does. And finally, for some select aircraft like the Su-30, they've added these new displays that are fully functional within the aircraft that I think can be changed. Just wanted to highlight this small dev log. Of course, there's many other things being added like VT5 and the J11. It's going to be a pretty stacked update and I'm excited for it.